All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Michele and I am the Democratic candidate for the Sussex County Board of Chosen Freeholders. I want to thank the Ogdensburg Historical Society for hosting tonight's event, the fire department for the use of this venue, and to the audience for your interest in being here. I have lived in Sussex County since 1969, and I've been a Hardyston resident for the last 22 years. I've also been a homeowner in Hardyston for the last 15. I actually lived in Ogdensburg for about 5 years, and some may remember Van's Sweet Shop that used to be on the corner of Kennedy and Main. Yes, I'm the same Van Allen family, so you might remember that. My 2 children attended the Hardyston Elementary School and are graduates of Walk Hill Valley. Brianna and Brandon are now adults, married, and my son blessed me this year with my first grandchild. I grew up in Vernon, attended Vernon schools, and graduated from what was then Franklin High School. I have an associate's degree from Sussex County Community College, where I graduated from just 2 years ago. One of the best decisions I made as an adult was to continue my education. I have been a successful Sussex County small business owner for over 20 years. I teach social and environmental-based subjects through a multimedia presentation in the tri-state area. I substitute teach in 3 local school districts as well. I truly love working with young people. My decision to run for freeholder is not a challenge I take lightly. I have been a lifelong public servant. I have made my personal passion to help others, whether it's serving on my Hardyston Sussex County Democratic Committee, working for 15 years with financial and structural budgets on my Homeowners Association board, being a member of the executive board for Sussex County Habitat for Humanity for 8 years, being an active member of the American Association of University Women and League of Women Voters of New Jersey, or working with Ocean Conservancy, International Coastal Cleanup efforts every year to keep our waterways clean. Working for and with others is second nature to me. There are a number of issues that affect our current tax rate, as well as the quality of our county, the quality of life. Our neighbors are losing their homes through foreclosure at an alarming rate. High levels of opiate and drug abuse of our youth and young adults are destroying individuals' lives and their families. There are ongoing environmental issues that also need addressing as well. And preparing our children for the high-tech jobs of the future while maintaining our physical and educational infrastructure is a year-round must. Plus, helping existing businesses remain successful and profitable is paramount. Attracting high-tech businesses, tourism, and light industry companies to locate in Sussex County would create employment for our residents and increase our tax base. Encouraging additional mass transportation options like more bus routes and light rail might also help attract businesses as well. My goal is to keep taxes low while providing the services that are important to the residents. Women represent half of the population as well as half of the needs of the households that the Freeholder Board represent. To fully represent our community, a balance on the Freeholder Board should be achieved not only between both men and women, but with all political parties that make up our county voters. There should be a balanced representation on all Sussex County elected and appointed boards. While I have worked on numerous fiscal budgets and made tough project decisions, I believe that there should be a high level of accountability in the working government, with mechanisms for public scrutiny, transparency, and oversight. I know I can work with political coalitions in Sussex County to help us have a voice in Trenton as well. However, I promise to always work first for you, the taxpayer. Please consider casting your vote for me, Michele on Election Day, to be your choice for Sussex County Freeholder. I promise to always make you proud that you supported me. Thank you. To let you know a little bit more about how I spent my summer vacation, kind of like you would write when you went back to school in the fall. Since I made the decision last March, when the Democratic Party asked me to run, I hit the ground running because I knew that there was so much work to be done to get the word out about the Democrats in Sussex County, that we're here, we're alive and well, and we want to be a formidable opponent on the ballot this fall. So when I had the chance to get my campaign going, people stepped up and realized that the support was there to support me. And I met so many great folks this summer appearing at different venues, events, all of the municipal days, and people were sharing their concerns about what has been going on in the county. For example, keeping our college open a viable solution. I know for me, to be able to return to school and get that degree was just an incredible experience that I don't want that to not happen for high school students or returning adults. Our county college right now is in financial trouble, and there's been a lot of concern about the amount of classes that have been taken away. Me as a returning adult, going in the evening was the best option for me. There's hardly any evening classes left anymore. There's a lot, I've spent the last, well actually 4 days in the spring and just 3 days last couple of weeks on my own at the college, getting kids to register to vote, getting them to open their eyes that it's important that they know the issues, that they use their voice. And so I probably, between the spring and now, I probably had over 200 kids sign up to register to vote, which is pretty exciting. If you happen to see the cover of the Herald yesterday, county overdose deaths up 30%. Why are we concerned about that if it doesn't touch our life? Well, it touches somebody. How? It touches somebody in your family. It touches somebody that you went to school with, their child. I don't think we're doing enough right now. I think there's so much more we can do. The CLEAR program is wonderful. Becky Carlson is doing an amazing job at the Center for Addiction and Counseling. But one thing we don't have in our county is a place for people to get clean. They have to leave the county, they have to go to other places. I know it takes taxpayer dollars to do that. I'm not asking anybody to spend that, but one thing we need to do is maybe look to put a sober house in our county where kids, after they do get clean, they have a place to live where they can work and start to move forward with their lives. I also think with our foreclosure problem, instead of waiting for someone to be 10 or 12 months behind on their mortgage where it's impossible to catch up, I would like to be able to address it maybe through our county college, to have a free forum for folks to come, where our advisors, financial advisors, attorneys, real estate people can volunteer their time for maybe folks to come down and say, all right, I have a crisis, I need help. Let's get together and let's see what we can do to help you before you go into that crisis where you can't come back. Thank you for your time. But the obligation that I think the community has to support that school is by investigating how the college is run, how it's financially funded. I know that there has been discussion about how the tuition is paid for by the students. And when I went to school, the tuition has raised, since I was there, probably $30, $40, $50 a credit. That's a big burden on a student that's trying to put themselves through school on their own. And I know that there is information out there that you're supposed to, it's supposed to be broken down for the community student to go, would be that a third is paid by the county, a third is paid by the state, and a third is paid federally. And I don't think our county is doing that right now. And I understand that, in order to stay within our budget, countywide, it's probably something that the burden was put off on the student. But then you have a student graduating from high school that doesn't have any funding, might not qualify for grants and loans, and be able to attend that school because they just don't have the money. Or they're going to graduate with a bigger debt than they had anticipated trying to attend a community school. I think it's really important that we investigate how that funding is coming into the school for the students to be able to attend. As far as, can I address, because I talked to the students at the school also about the opiate problem. In fact, last Thursday was not Opiate Abuse Day out of New Jersey, and as a volunteer in Sussex County, I went around to the college, the schools, to pharmacies, to doctors' offices, and I left literature on the table about it, by the way. I informed them that how important it is for us to be able to bring this problem to the table. A child having wisdom teeth pulled out can become addicted to an opiate. And these kids at the school, at the college, were saying they were so concerned about their friends that are dying, the addiction problem that's affecting them, whether it's someone in their family or just that it's overwhelming that it's taking place. So I'm on the college campus, I'm listening to the students, and one of their biggest concerns is about that there's a huge drug problem, and also that their tuition is way too high for them. So I would like to investigate how to keep that down. Thank you.